Let's get you hitting some solid drives. So many of my clients that come in here, they complain of not being able to get off the tee. The driver is such an important club because it really sets the tone for the hole. And so what we need to do to hit clean drives, we need a couple basics. One, we need to make sure that at the bottom of our swing, we need to make sure that the driver's coming through very, very smoothly. Unlike the iron or any time we're hitting the ball off the ground, we want the driver to come through smooth, maybe even slightly ascending. Whenever we have a ball on the ground like an iron, it's okay that the club actually goes down and descends into the ground. But because the driver, we have the ball on the tee, we need the club to actually be moving very smooth or slightly up. So in order for that to happen, first thing we're going to do, we're going to make sure that the ball is going to be more forward in our stance. A neutral ball position for the driver would be one where the ball is just inside of your front foot like this. When you set up to the driver, we also want to make sure that we have just a little bit of shoulder tilt. You should be able to take your trail hand and place it on your knee right here, and that usually puts you into a good spot. When you get into the spot, your head will be behind the golf ball, and we want to keep our head behind the ball throughout the whole swing. We want to minimize having the head move forward in your downswing, because then when you do that, the shaft will be leaning forward, you're hitting down on it like an iron, and you're either going to get a shot that goes really low, like a line drive, or you could get it to pop up, and you won't have that good trajectory. What we need from the side view, we have to make sure that the driver's coming through and it's hitting the back of the ball. Oftentimes when people are really struggling with the driver, they're going to come over the top and they actually hit this outside part of the ball. When you hit the outside part of the ball will go low, or if you have an open face, it's going to have a really big slice. And so for you to hit the back part of the ball, what we need to do is make sure in transition that we get the hands and arms falling down first before our body turns. If your first move from the top is a shoulder spin like this, and a lot of people feel that they hit it farther, that's a powerful move for them. They want to hit it with their shoulders, but what it does, again, it gets that golf club outside of the line, hit the outer part of the ball, and they're not going to like their drives. And so when you hit your drive, I want you to aim the club face, get that good ball position where it's just inside of that front foot. You're welcome to rehearse kind of this motion coming down, getting the feeling of the hands and arms dropping first, and then going into the back of the ball. If you're at home, you could find a stick, find a straight line in your house, place a book down, and I want you to practice going up to the top and pausing, and then bringing that club back down and seeing where the club face is pointed. A lot of times people will do this drill and they'll see that the face is pointed off to the right, or they'll see that's pointed off to the left. Practice this drill and see if you can bring that driver back completely straight. So it would be like this. We would aim the face, we'd have that good ball position just inside of that front foot. We'll have a little bit of tilt, and we'll see if we can get these arms to drop down first. When you do that, you're going to have more playable drives, you'll have some confidence, you could get off the tee, and golf's a lot easier when you're able to hit the driver.